Well, welcome everyone. The tiny little cubs Jamie saw this morning have joined the rest of the pride. And you can see the older cousins are most enamored with them, just wanting to play with them constantly. Of course, they're a little bit small, so the roughhouse can sometimes be a bit much for the little ones. Oh, is that a paw coming up from behind that lioness? It is. I can't see where the other little ones are, though. There are three of them, of course. Hi, guys. Now, they've taken a bit of a break. We've been following them. They came and collected the cubs and are now heading a little bit further south. There's a little one getting a clean, I think. Is that one of the little ones? Yes, it is. There's another one. Oh, sweetness. I'd love to hear from you guys. Just pop on the feed. Look at that. Angama, 10 cubs, 3 females, and 4 females, sorry. And so 10 cubs now. That is so awesome that they've now joined together. And again, she's brought them back to the lugger. Now, Vem's just swapping between infrared. I don't want to look at infrared. There we go. Oh, sweet. Hello, cuties. Yes, you are very cute. Get bathed. Get a bath. Now, the girls are still hungry, but I think they just stopped in to feed the cubs, and they might be moving again in a little bit, but while we're here, we're just going to enjoy this absolute overload of cuteness. Little lions. Where are you off to, little one? On an adventure? Mum's ears have just, look at the female's ears have picked up. Jacqueline is wondering how old are those cubs? I'd say they're about 5 or 6 weeks old, so very, very small. Not even yet 2 months. Mum's ears have picked up. They've heard something. And I counted all 7 of the older cubs. So they're all present and accounted for. Don't play with my babies. Don't bully my babies. That's what happens when you bully my babies. You get a smack. Smack back, cheeky little devil. So new moms can be quite defensive of their cubs. Now, the other cubs are not trying to hurt them or anything, but it just sometimes are a little bit too boisterous. Now, Rishi was wondering, is this the Angama Pride? It is indeed the Angama Pride. So at Juma, we've got the incredible Inkahumas, and I think we've here in the Mara, we've got the awesome Angamas. So there we go. Yes, play with each other and get you into less trouble, little ones. Lots of mouths to feed now. 10 little mouths to keep sated. Now again, only 3 of the lionesses here. It looks like the little ones have... They're coming back out of the long grass. Sticking close to mum. In a few weeks, they'll be able to give almost as good as they get. Oh, look at them. Stacey's wondering, is there always an adult around the den, around the cubs when they bring them out of the den? Only for the first time. Now, during the day, they will be left with the rest of the cubs hidden in a thicket or a little dip. Oh, that looks like a naughty. That looks naughty. Oh, we've got 2 naughties coming to inspect us. Yes, you got a very naughty face. A very naughty face. Oh, wonderful. That is a naughty, naughty face if I've ever seen one. You're coming closer. Sheila is wondering, when will the cubs start eating meat? Sheila, they start eating meat at about, well, can be as young as 4 weeks, but normally 5 or 6 weeks when they join the pride. Now, they'll still be mostly reliant on milk from mom at the moment, but they will partake in a kill if one is made. Lots of nonsense happening. Trip. Now you see how a lion paw comes out to the side, and of course it's specially designed to do that. Let's see, do it again. Do it again. And of course to trip up animals while they're hunting. Oh, the next lot of naughties are coming to look at us. These ones are coming even closer. What are you doing, you little monster? Are you quite inquisitive now? Oh, sorry, my hat's in the way. Oh, there we go, there's the trip. What is going on here? We're not used to seeing people or cars during the night. Bite that grass. Rishi's wondering, do I find any difference from the lions here to the ones back at Juma? Not really. Lions are lions. Of course, there will be behavioral differences and things like that. But generally, lion behavior is lion behavior. I'd say they are probably a bit bigger on average on size, and that's just due to the amount of food here. And of course, their hunting tactics will differ due to the open nature of the Mara as opposed to the wooded savanna of Juma. Valerie is wondering, is the survival rate of cubs in the Mara higher than at Juma? Valerie, to be 100% honest, I can't answer that. I would say probably similar. But we will be meeting with the lion researchers and they might have a better idea. But I would say it's probably very similar to what the survival rate of cubs is throughout Africa. If not, maybe it's a little bit lower due to the amount of hyenas and also the amount of other lions around. Okay, they are right next to us. They are 6 feet from us. Don't be looking at my shuka. It's my shuka, little lion cubs. I see you looking at my shuka. It looks like they're going to have to stop for a little snooze at the moment. And the ladies are hungry, as I said, so there's a very strong possibility they will move on and hunt. Now, this is very normal lion behavior. Walk for a bit, sleep for a bit, walk for a bit, sleep for a bit. So we're not going to go anywhere. We're going to stick with the little Angama cubs, and hopefully moms are going to head out on the hunt. So we're going to say goodbye for now. It's time for us to have our coffee and our dinner surrounded by the awesome Angama Pride. But stay tuned, we could be live if anything interesting starts happening.